know, my internet just went down. Welcome back. I'm starting up the game again. Where did I leave off, guys? What did I miss? What did you guys miss? I have no idea. I'm going to continue answering Davlo's last question there. You guys can hear me, right? The stream is back. Everything's good? Oh. The game is loading up. There we go. Is everything good now? Are we chilling? Are we back to normal? You guys let me know. Alright, sweet. So, yeah, so Davlo, you asked, you're not sure what to do next, right? Let me give you some really good ideas there, because again, I'm at that point, even though my gear is a lot less than you know, all eternal. I've been working on tons of other stuff, right? I have now this history house that's cool, but that's probably not what you're looking for, right? But I've been working on a boat, vehicles, I have tons of different pets and mounts that I've been working on. I've even been working on, because of the synthesis event, I've been working on weapon swap stuff. So actually, like, the weapon swap things. I'll show you in a second. So, like, you can work in getting, like, a tier 2 library weapon, or even a tier 3 library weapon, or something of that sort. Or you can just get the drop right away from the new dungeon, right? You can work on Mist-Song upgraded weapons for, like, the Mist-Song shield and things like that you might actually want. You can work on, like, gliders, or upgrading gliders or Magithropters. You can work on upgrading, you know, I don't know, once I get it back in game, here we go. So yeah, so pretty much, like, I've been working on weapon swaps lately, right? I got the rocket boots, so I had those as well. Yeah, you could try to actually go underwater. You can get, like, the Eternal World or the Eternal helmet thing, the swim fins or the helmet, right? There's a lot of other things you can do, and some of it doesn't even require any gold, right? It just requires some time and some exploration. I've personally also been working towards getting a chrome submarine, so I've been going underwater and picking up these, the treasure chests from the bottom of the ocean. I've been actually doing a little bit of those too. So I have all of these other goals that I have at the moment, right? They're not gear related at all, but they allow me to have more options in PvP. So by upgrading my Nodachi up to tier 2, I'll have more options and, something that I can weapon swap to be able to use an ability and swap back to my main weapon so that I can actually have more damage. As a healer, you get those sort of options as well, right? You get the Great Club, which is kind of nice, from the library, which is actually a really, really good Great Club. And if you don't have the Disciples one yet, which you probably do, but if anybody doesn't, it's a really, really good Great Club to have as a healer, or just even as anybody. It actually petrifies an ally for, somewhere that's nearby, and it's actually a really good way to keep somebody alive. This isn't something that you'd actually use as your main gear. You're weapon swapping to it, so that you can use the ability and then you weapon swap back to your regular stuff, right? So, like, right here, I have them all on hotkeys. I can swap to my Nodachi, use this ability, and then swap back to my dagger and axe really, really quickly. And now I have the buff from it, and I can do all my damage or whatever, and that's something that I actually have as a utility, right? Do I have the earring that extends water breathing? Nope. That's another thing too, right? The Reisig earring. I only have this one from Dehuda, the Season earring that increases swim speed. But there's the Reisig earring that gives you unlimited underwater breathing. You could actually go towards that and try to get that, right? That's just a world boss drop. It's something that you'd have to hopefully get. There's a lot of things in the game that are not gear related, but help you in battle, right? You can weapon swap to something else and do something. The Disciple Shield is pretty good, and I like that one. And what this does, and it's something that I'm also upgrading, is you target somebody, and you pull people towards them. So you actually pull enemies towards that person. It is like, it's a ranged version of Implosion. Literally, it's a ranged Implosion. And so as you level these up in tiers, they actually gain stronger effects. So when I go from tier 1 Disciple Shield to tier 2 Disciple Shield, or the Radiant Disciple Shield, the range will increase from 15 meters distance to 20 meters distance, so I can use it from farther away on somebody, and more people will get pulled in because the distance is increased from 10 meters of that target to 13 meters of that target, and increases even more for the tier 3 library or Immortal Warden's gear, right? So that's actually pretty good. The same thing is for that club, the really, really good Great Club, that you might want to weapon swap to keep somebody in your team alive. In fact, I've never looked at it, so let's take a look right now. The Disciples Great Club starts at a 12-meter Petrify, and it's for 2 seconds. If we look at the upgraded version, it's a 15-meter Petrify for 2 seconds, and the Tier 3 version is a 17-meter Petrify. So from much farther away, you can keep somebody alive by giving them this immunity, which actually removes all debuffs for 2 seconds, which is kind of nice, right? These are other things that you can do that give you massive value and give you objects to play with and give you something to do in the game that is different than normal people. You have some kind of a gotcha move to either escape a situation or to take advantage of a situation or to keep somebody alive where they normally wouldn't be alive, right? My biggest go-to is, of course, all my mounts that I have, my mounts and pets. So I have tons of mounts and pets that benefit me in my general day-to-day gameplay because they allow me to escape a situation very quickly. And I know it's a little laggy because I'm in Marianople, but I've sort of grown to be very used to using these things, especially in the water, where I'm able to very quickly go from point A to point B in the water, sometimes catching up to extremely fast boats because of how I use all of my mounts to be able to do that, right? That's just kind of how that works. So there's a lot of tools that this game gives you. It's not all just about gear. It's about how you can also take advantage of everything else together, all at the same time. Vehicles, mounts, combat pets, all the weapon swaps that you have, gliders, all of those together during combat can actually give you a massive edge versus another player who doesn't have all of that stuff, right? Help in battle or help with mining star shards star shards that is underwear? What do you mean by that, Gen Dragon? But yeah, I think your point is that it's not just PvP, but it helps in PvE or other aspects as well. It's true. Oh, that is underwater, sorry, yeah. I see your point, yes. Yeah, the earring is nice. To be able to breathe underwater forever, it's really good. Like, if I had that, I would just be underwater non-stop all the time, just picking up chests, and I wouldn't ever have to worry about anything. Right now, what I actually do is I got myself an underwater breathing device that I upgraded on my boat that gives me 30 minutes of underwater breathing, which is cool, but it also gives me 25% movement speed. Literally, the, what is it, Mistral underwater breathing device is the one that I have. No, sorry, mine's better than this. I have the Sea Storm one. It gives 30 minutes of breathing time and 25% swim speed increase. So I use this for farming underwater, and then I just go back up to the surface, respawn my boats when I need a new one, right? And yeah, exactly, pair this with swim fins and this earring, and you're all set to go, right? And even the title for swimming, and you might actually reach the maximum speed for underwater bonuses for swims, for swimming. But yeah, there's some crazy things in this game that I think that people haven't even scratched the surface of. And so there is a ton to do, Davlo. It's just, you have to find these things, right? Nobody's going to tell you that this stuff exists. You got to kind of search on your own. Look through the equipment encyclopedia, right? Look at the different things that exist and be like, I kind of want that. Or all these different things, right? All these different... there's so many options of stuff that you kind of have to look at. Look at what people have for mounts and pets and see maybe there's some interesting things there. Look at the combat pets that exist on the Codex as well. Like, you can look up any of these mounts on the Codex and see what their abilities are, and you can start to understand which of these you might want to look for, right? If you are into getting like Curios badges, or you have something that you want for diligence, you can look into that and be like, ah, yes, I really want Blobby because it gives you a shield that's massive, right? And so that might be something that you work towards with just diligence coins. And use yeah, exactly. I think a lot of this stuff is bound, like the pets and stuff is bound, so you'd have to save up your main's diligence for them. Alt's diligence is good for some other items that are tradable, like soap or whatever. But yeah, mostly I'm trying to go for all these other things. Like, I really want to get Blobby next. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference in my gameplay, though, but... I don't know, Blobby's pretty cute, so I kind of want him. Last you know that knowledge was on Legacy some time ago, but a title gives a swim buff? Yes, I have one of them. There's a pirate title that you get that gives a swim buff, and there's another one too. How do I do that? Swim speed. Here it is, Abyssal Archaeologist. So this is if you collect all, not collect, this is if you achieve all the achievements for all of the underwater special items you can get. Somebody might actually sell you this, actually, because I bought this from a player. I bought this title from a player who traded me all of the items so that I could get the achievements, and then I just traded them back to him. And he charged me a fee of like a bunch, and then gave me back half that fee after we were done, and that's his business, actually. That's literally a way that a player makes money in this game, by giving people this achievement, which gives them access to the swim speed boost. I'm kidding you not, guys. This game is insane for like the different ways you can make gold. And that is literally something that somebody did, is he got all the things for Abyssal Archaeologist, for all the achievements, and then is selling this whole title to other players. And so this is how I have the swim speed bonus, right? Yeah, so there's a lot in this game that people don't really realize, right? You can have Eternal Everything and still not even scratch the surface on what sort of stuff you could actually do in the game. And this is why a lot of people who sort of buy accounts, or want to play Archeage so they buy somebody's account, are really screwing themselves over. Because you could buy an account and have gear, but know nothing about the game and still feel bad. Because it's not just gear, especially at the end game. Right? Gear doesn't actually matter at that point. It's your actual knowledge and understanding of the game, which it takes years to learn. It takes years to understand. That's part of the fun of Archeage, is you'll constantly learn something new every single day. And I think people, again, undervalue that kind of thing. It's a really, really important thing. And yeah, account buying is a ban all offense. Exactly right. I'm saying that because realistically people do it all the time. But yes, don't buy accounts, because that is a bannable offense. People do get their accounts blocked entirely because of that, or locked entirely because of that. I know a bunch of people that have gotten banned. When realistically, yes, they don't really ban that many people who do it, but I know a bunch of people that do, actually, and have gotten banned for it. But I'm not saying... I'm not even saying to do it, of course, obviously. I'm saying not to do it because of so many other reasons, not even just the account banning thing, right? But just to begin with, the fact that people do it and then end up quitting later, you know, it's like, yeah, of course, because your character doesn't belong to you. You have no actual feeling or attachment to this character. You didn't work to make them a good character, right? You didn't work and understand how they actually, like, play. And so, it's a pretty common problem with any MMO, to be fair. This isn't just Archeage, right? It's the same for any MMO. I think Archeage is just one of the biggest ones that has so many different ways to play that people really, really undervalue that. I didn't get water. Damn. I should go get water. Guys, go drink your water. I'm gonna go get water really quick. Give me 1 second. Everybody chill. Alrighty, we back. Hello. Man, I don't even know where I'm gonna start or stop that, the highlight for the Archeage 2 stuff, when I talked about it. I have no idea. Because it was like just me blabbering on and on about a bunch of stuff, but I guess that's good. The fact that it's unstructured, what I talked about with Archeage 2, is probably better. I think it makes it more wholesome than a lot of the stuff that people are putting out on YouTube right now. I don't know. I just know I needed to address that because everybody keeps asking me for my opinion. Why do people want... I don't even care about my own opinion. Why do you guys want my opinion about stuff? Like, I get it, I make content or whatever, but like, geez, you know? I'm not that crazy. Highest player on Tyranno sold his account recently? Oh, God. Well, there you go, right? And somebody bought that, and now they're not going to have any idea what to do with it. Or maybe they just sold it to a friend, to be fair, as Ishida. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. It's a thing. It happens. It happens in any game. It's totally normal, unfortunately. It is what it is, right? I solo most of the time as healer. What, in your opinion, is better PvE, PvP spec? Oh, you're gonna want to change that around a lot then. If you're for a lot of healers, you end up starting off with one spec for sure, whatever is kind of the best for you, and then you'll end up learning other specs over time for different situations, right? PvE spec for a healer endgame is very different than a PvP spec for a healer endgame, and it's very, very situational. You know, you'll want to switch out a certain skill set for another one all the time. Don't worry about that right now. Right now, in the early game, as you're just starting up or whatever, just pick one and stick with it. You'll kind of learn it and figure it out. But there's really no wrong answer because there are so many specs as a healer, and that's kind of the cool part about it. So a lot of people with Vitalism, they pair up Shadowplay. That's kind of a good start. As a third, a lot of people will just change things based on a situation. Doombringer is a really nice one for PvE and PvP, but it is the same as, you know, Confessor, right? Confessor is also great for PvE and PvP. They just play very differently, and usually will have very different builds, whether they're doing PvE or PvP build. Some people will take Auramancy as well if they want to keep themselves alive a little bit more, especially if you have a little less gear and you're trying to keep yourself alive in combat. I've not seen too many people play with defense, but generally those are the main three skill sets that you'll see with it, is Songcraft, Occultism, or Auramancy, and they'll kind of switch them out all the time. Some people don't even take Shadowplay, they'll just take Occultism and Songcraft. I've seen Sorrow Song a little bit, but not as often, right? So it just kind of depends on how you want to play your, you know, your class with your combos and everything. Again, there's no wrong answer there. It's just whatever feels the best for you, Davlo. And then eventually you'll have time to learn the other skills and learn the other classes and have different kind of gameplay styles based on a situation that you'll probably have here under your skill saver. A good example is right now me. I have 3 things under my skill saver, right? I have Curse Brand, which is my main build, and actually I have one for Phantom. And this is something recent I started playing with, because Phantom, which replaces Occultism for Witchcraft, I specifically use in slower combat situations, in situations where I need to do something from a slower degree. So, like, I can't go crazy like I do with a Curse Brand. I actually play a little bit back up a little bit, and I play a little bit farther away, and I do things with Witchcraft to help slow down the opponents. And usually I do this in Raid versus Raid, but I haven't really recently because I love Curse Brand too much and I love Occultism too much. But I still have it just in case, because some situations actually benefit quite massively from this. Blood Reaver is a completely different spec that I have. The whole point is it switches out Swiftblade for Auramancy, and I use this just pretty much for pulling. It's almost like a tank spec the way Blood Reaver works, and I use it as a tank spec specifically in Noriat for the most part. But yeah, exactly what Gen Dragon says. You can level up all the combat skills. You can level up all these skill sets, and eventually you will, and eventually you will have more and more options of the way that you play the game based on the situation. That is one of the craziest, amazing things about Archeage, and I hope it's in Archeage 2 as well. I'll be honest, I don't know what route they'll go for Archeage 2 because so many different variables, right? But anyways, it's one of the beautiful things about Archeage is that it actually makes sense to be switching out classes constantly, depending on the situation. And I wish we were punished less for it, but actually we're punished less for it than other regions. It's actually cheaper for us in any EU to switch out classes than it is for other regions, which is crazy. I wish it was just free to begin with, to be fair. I don't know why they had to put a cost associated with it, but it's okay. It's not the craziest thing in the universe. So yeah, I know it's a little complicated, but that's why the game is so interesting and cool, and why I think it'll still be, you know, continue to be cool for many years to come. It's because, like, look, we're getting a new skill set at some point, right? For archers especially. We're getting a new like actual weapon type, which is the musket instead of the bow. And you know, we'll see how things like that change the game over time. Swapping out combat skills also earns achievements. Yeah, I mean, if you're an achievement hunter, I guess that's true. That's definitely not untrue. You do get some achievements and a couple of guild stars for doing that. For sure. Can I RP as Morph now? Absolutely. Oh, dude, I really hope Morph's new armor drops his image pieces, because he looks badass. But I don't think I would use it. I think other people would. It looks very similar to the Glen cloak, but just without all the dragon stuff on it, right? Without all this, like, dragony things. It's pretty cool, though. The new Morph that's coming out. I think it's actually already out in Korea. We'll probably see it in, like, 6 to 8 months or something. Probably longer than that. Who knows? We'll see what they end up bundling out for us. But it's pretty badass. I like the new looks for them. I haven't really done anything on stream besides talk, but I guess that's good. Do you guys have any other questions about Archeage things? We can definitely go over this stuff. We can theorycraft builds again. We can keep talking about more specifics. If you want more specific, like, ideas with gameplay, Davlo, let me know. We can talk a little bit more specifically about those things, or different combos that you can do as a healer. I'm not as proficient as a healer because I know the game, but I haven't played as a healer, so other people in the chat might be able to help a lot better. What do you know about mob spawn manipulation? Yeah, that's a great question. I love mob spawn manipulation. Everybody kind of knows about this too. Why don't we go over that? Why don't we do that? So, mob spawn manipulation. Let me be clear, Gwyn. Are you talking about where when you kill something, you can cause something else to respawn instantly? Right? I've done a lot of research on this, so there is a way to do it. It's not too terribly hard, but there's a lot of RNG involved still. And I don't think my specifics are correct either. But is that what you're referring to? This is a good place to do it. That's why I came over here. Oh, nice. I took some fall damage. Amazing. Alright. That and manipulating where they spawn. Yeah, so I've done this quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm glad that you hit on that subject. It's actually a very good one. Okay, so there's a concept that you can do where when you kill a mob, it will instantly respawn right next to it, okay? Literally right next to it. And so you can literally just farm the same mob, okay? Let's see if it's already activated. It isn't. So, the idea is I just killed it. It will literally respawn right here. Instantly. Like, the moment I kill it, the game says, oh, we need to spawn another one right there, because there's none right there, okay? Now, there's a lot to this. Usually the way you'll do it is you'll set it up. You'll set up a situation where that can occur. And the way I would do it on these orcs, and it's not always the same, depending on the location, but the way I would do it is I would kill all the orcs and as fast as possible until eventually the same one just keeps respawning in the spot, okay? And this is just because the game needs to put one somewhere, because some of them are gone, and that's an open spot. Another reason is because in some other spots where I just killed an orc, instead of an orc respawning, a crab will. And so now there's no orcs in this entire area, and because it needs an orc somewhere, I can kill another orc over here, and it will always respawn the same orc, because there still needs to be an orc there. So you essentially kill all the orcs in an area, the way that I've done it with this at least. I kill all the orcs in the area until there are none left, and then I kill a couple of other mobs like the crabs, and try to make it all happen in one spot. Okay, so there's an orc that just respawned. I think that's actually the only one around here, but this is a massive area. It actually counts this whole location, so we'd have to go around all over the place to actually kill these. But let's see if we get lucky suddenly. Alright, so I killed it. Did any others respawn instantly? Not really, but you kind of do this, and you manipulate the spawns because the game needs to actually spawn something somewhere. Alright, so let's kill a few more around here. Let's see what respawns. Maybe there's an instant respawn or not. We'll just kill a few things. We'll see if we can get lucky on stream and actually make this happen. I'm actually really glad you asked this. This is actually one of those things that, again, you have to play Archeage for years to experiment with and understand. And you might actually catch it sometimes and not even notice it's happening, right? So it's a good one. It's a very good conversation. Alright, so we killed a few things. I may have to actually go out and kill other orcs, so let me do that. Because I think there's too many orc spawns out there that it doesn't want to actually spawn one back here. So let's do that. We're going to kill all the orcs and reduce their population to nothing. Now, keep in mind, this is not the same in every location, alright? Some spawns are fixed. Like, literal fixed, you can only have 8 orcs spawn in a small spot, right? Like the Yetis that we were fighting the other day, there's always the same amount of Yetis, they always spawn in the same spots, they have a spawn timer on them. But for these orcs, it's a random spawn, based on location and based on how many other things there are. I'm gonna let this guy kill that. No, you got it, guy. Go for it. You need it more than I do, I think. I don't know, because I wouldn't be farming these normally anyways. Actually, because he's killing it over there, it could screw over my ability to make this work, so keep that in mind too. Yeah, it's an Orcicide. What? Alright, let me look for some other ones here. Did any others spawn in this location? Nah. I think I get the concept around. It's not easy to make it happen, but I've noticed that generally this is how it is. You know, right now, this area could be so populated by everything else that it won't spawn an orc no matter what. So actually, I can use that other guy over there who's killing orcs, I can use them as an advantage to make it happen here. So I'm going to keep killing regular mobs until an orc spawns, and that could be the trigger that it needs for an orc to spawn all the time. Let's see if we can make that happen, right? Oh god, that was close. Okay. I thought I hit the thing by accident. I don't want to trigger that. Alright, what do we got? Can we make it happen? Any orcs yet? No orcs yet. I'm sure that guy over there is still killing stuff. Maybe I need to be a little bit closer. We'll kill this one as well. Maybe it'll respawn back where we just were, since those other ones aren't up yet. Anything? No? He could actually have one right here. He could just be going between a bunch of spawns right here because he's set it up for himself, right? Did I trigger the bunker? No, I didn't. I did not trigger the bunker. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. So yeah, see, there's no instant respawns here. Let's go look around. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, hold on. This is actually a really good spot. Any luck? Nope, that one was up already, but I need to kill it again. Let's go back. Can I make this happen on stream? That would be crazy if I could, because it does take a little while. Usually I do it a little differently. Oh, there's an orc up here. Okay. Alright, I'm getting close to the point, I think. It's getting close. I'm actually gonna... Okay. Where's another orc spawn? Come on. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this happen on stream. Scented, what am I trying? I'm trying to set up a pretty much what Billy Cool was talking about with mob manipulation. Mob spawn manipulation, where you can spawn a mob in a specific spot over and over and over again. So it dies and instantly respawns right there in front of you. And it's hard to set it up. It depends on a lot of different factors and other people also farming in the same location. And you know, sometimes it'll get screwed up because of somebody else farming in the same location. It looks like they're all just hanging out here, though. I don't really want to... Okay, so see how I just killed that one and this one instantly spawned? You guys may have noticed that, maybe not. But that's essentially what we want, but it keeps respawning in the same spot. So now that I killed this... Okay, bam, one respawned up here. You see that it still has the respawn timer on it as well. Alright? So we're getting close. Okay, now that I killed this, where did this one respawn? Oh god. I have to kill other mobs too, which actually screws it up. No! It's hard to make this happen. It is hard to make this happen. You know of a place where mobs basically instantly spawn all the time? I mean, you can make that happen here, right? Some places, again, are fixed by actual, like, numbers and respawn times, but this particular location is not based on respawn times, it's actually based on how many are around in one particular spot. And so that's kind of the difference in some of these other types of respawn locations. So yeah, that's a little bit of mob manipulation, okay? I couldn't actually demonstrate it on stream exactly, but hopefully you get the point across with it. Oh, actually it respawned right over here. Come on, one time. Oh wait, there's another one right here. Okay, hold on. This might be it. Can we make this happen? Did another one respawn? Yes? No? But I did steal the spawns now, so now they're over here instead of over there where that other guy is farming. So now that other guy is actually getting less orcs because I've moved their spawn over here by killing stuff here. Unfortunately, I don't think that it's respawning around here either. Yeah, it's hard to make this work. It's hard to make this work when other people are also farming them too, and it depends, and there's so many factors involved here. But again, hopefully it's some kind of an overview. You guys can continue messing around with it and testing stuff. If there's a million people farming there, I should go to a place with no orcs and kill regular mobs. Try it, yeah. You'll steal the orc spawn at some point. I've done that before, actually. Somebody was out there just killing the same 4 all the time, so I'm like, alright, fine. You can do that. I'm going to be over here at the other side of the map, and I'm going to steal your spawns by killing these crabs. And then eventually it works, and then sometimes you'll get lucky, and you'll actually get the same one to respawn in the same spot over and over again. And then, instead of farming 8 different ones, you just farm that one, and there's nothing else anybody else can do about it unless they come over and start killing other mobs near you. If somebody came over and started killing crabs near you, it actually screws everything up. Which is really funny, the way that that works, but yeah, it's just based on how the design is around these spawns, especially for this particular location, where it's all kind of random, and it's just based on numbers and what's up, and, you know, what the density, essentially, there's like a fixed density that it requires around spawn points, and there's a few places in the world like this. Not as many of the new locations, right? Like, I can't think of anything in Western Haram or Eastern Haram. Everything is essentially fixed. Like, everything will respawn in a fixed timer. What was that? Oh, he used a threatening sound on me. Let's see, like here, now we got another orc. This is an orc that spawned here instead of next to that other guy, right? Who's also farming. Realistically, I don't actually want to steal the guy's spawn, though. You haven't seen patterns like that where they keep spawning back to back for a minute or so? Yep. I've actually had it work like that for half an hour once. And I remember it was right here. I've done it before. For half an hour, I was farming one mob over and over and over. Oh, look, okay, I've stolen most of the spawns now. This one actually just respawned, but it wasn't instant, so it's not actually working. But we could be close. We could be close. Oh, God. I'm gonna get the thing. Okay. Did we get another respawn around here? Anything? No. I don't think so. Man, never lucky. Oh, there's one over there. Okay, okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. I believe. Okay. Oh, that was a good spot, too, because if one needed to respawn, it would have been around here. Damn. Where is it? Where did it respawn? Because it did go down, so somewhere one of them just spawned. But it doesn't look like it's around here. Oh, man. Oh, well. There's a way to make it work, yeah. I've done a little bit of research on this. I know what I'm talking about, alright? It's not an easy thing to make happen, alright? Especially depending on what other people are doing. That guy's only farming orcs. He's not killing these crabs and other things too, which also kind of causes some issues, or some variance that makes it a little bit harder to make this happen. And again, a lot of the newer spawns in the game, newer locations, they don't have this method of respawning. This is actually a very old method of respawning. We actually saw it sort of end with the library. The library all had fixed spawns with fixed timers and everything. Yeah, I know, now we're on Animar music. Yeah. What about mobs with fixed spots not spawning due to no space? I've never heard of that before. Have you seen that before? I never heard that. That's a weird one. Oh, are we at the point? Have we made it happen? I don't think so. I think that it's just filling up the spot here. We're in peace. Oh, okay, we got another spawn over here. But this just respawned because somebody else killed something, I think. Not because of me. Okay, hold on. That one just spawned. No, that one was also late. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We can make this happen. It's gonna be a long highlight, I bet. I bet I stopped. I know I'm going to highlight this already because it's actually a good conversation. Could be a long highlight if I can actually make this work. This one just respawned, so actually this looks good. But it might be between 2 spots right now. I need to trim it down to 1. Yeah, it is between 2 spots right now. I can trim it down to 1. Hold on. I can trim it down to 1. I just need something else to spawn here instead. Okay, now it's spawned here. Okay, where is it? I need something else to spawn there, like a crab or something. If that guy was killing crabs, and the crab respawned here, that would essentially make it so that one of these is an orc, right? But he's not killing crabs, he's killing orcs. And it's making it harder for this to work. Yeah, that respawned over here now. Come on, we can make this happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh man, I wanted this to be a good highlight, but oh well. Oh, there's another one. Okay, okay. I think it's happened. You remember noticing an EHM? Oh god, I did the wrong one. Well, I fucked up. Oh wait, hello. Let's just ignore all of that. Let's see if we can make this happen. Ooh. Can we do it? Oh, we did it! I think we did it. Did we do it? No, we were so close. Oh man. Oh well. We did it once. One respawn in the right spot, but unfortunately, that other guy's not killing crabs and stuff, so there's nothing to take the other spots. Ah, it's nearby. Darn. Damn. So anyways, I've done this for half an hour once. I'm not even kidding you. Because I turned on loot pots, right? And I just sat here, right here. I remember, because it's very clear as day. I sat right here where this spawn just happened, alright? And I sat here, I just killed it over and over again. And it would die and it would respawn right there, literally in the exact same spot. I did this for like half an hour. Alright, we're actually... That's not the right one. That wasn't the correct respawn. That's pretty close, though. Is he gonna respawn again? Is that guy gonna kill another one that respawns here? Oh, they did. They just killed one. They respawned over here. Okay, kill one more. There's 3 spots open, or whatever. There's 1 spot open, technically. Kill one. Kill an orc. It'll respawn over here. Come on. We're like trading spawns. I'm giving him one. He's giving me one. I think it might have been too long, though. Ah, we did it. Okay, they just killed one. Right now we're trading spawns. It's not my own spawn that's respawning, it's theirs. It's one of theirs that's doing it. So here's your mob manipulation. Alright, long highlight. I think this is a long YouTube highlight. I can already tell that's a thing. It's been a long time since I've done this. But mess around with it, see if you guys can actually do anything to make this happen in some way. And again, this is a really... Like, this is not really common. Like, this type of spawn location is not common at all. I can't think of any others that are like that in game right now besides Diamond Shores. I know that, like... Yeah, like, even the area around the castles, right, the purified areas, all of that stuff is fixed timers and fixed spawns. Even the library, like, the old library dungeon you'd farm mobs in, that was all fixed timers, fixed spawns. The garden's all fixed timers, fixed spawns. Whale Song might be an exception. I think Whale Song you can trigger it in, possibly. Aegis is all fixed timers, fixed... No, Aegis is not. Aegis is another great example of... Yeah, I think you can manipulate it in Aegis as well, because I remember doing that with some of the mobs. They've even done it on stream before. So I think Aegis you can do it, and Whale Song you can do it. But that might be it. And maybe also Reedwind? Possibly? I don't think so. I think... no, the mobs that you want to kill are not like that. Not in Reedwind. So no, it's Whale Song, Aegis, and Diamond Shores. As far as I know, those are the 3 places. Oh, possibly also Golden Ruins. I think these 4 places have that possibility. Oh well, there you go. Oh, Red Dragon is going to be soon. I guess I'll do that. The odd eggs can be triggered near the Yini Community Center? What do you mean odd eggs can be triggered near the Yini? Oh, do you mean those, do you mean those Ogs? The Ogs. Those literally weird looking eggs that are over there near Yini? I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know what happens when you trigger them, but I've been there before. I think I know what you're talking about, Gen Dragon. Anything on mobs not spawning because no space. Can you block a spawn? Okay, so not for any of the fixed timers, right? Definitely not for all these locations. But for any of these 4, kind of. It is spawning though. Like in all these locations, it is spawning. It's just not spawning where you want it to be. So say you're farming 4 different orc spawns, and suddenly someone over there kills a whole bunch of crabs. Your orc spawns can actually move to that other location, meaning that now you essentially have no orcs here, but they do. And so what do? You start farming the crabs here instead, in hopes that those orcs come back, because somebody else is farming the orcs over there. But I don't think you can block a spawn. In other words, the mob literally cannot spawn, period. That should not be possible, because the whole system is trying to limit this many orcs spawn in this region, or this many, you know, like the harpies spawn in this region in Aegis, or those dinosaurs spawn in this region in Aegis, and so on. Do you notice that on the EHM Mammoth? No, never. No. The Mammoth is definitely fixed time, and it just picks 1 or 2 locations. It picks 1 of 2 locations and just spawns there. These commanders here, and all of the Crimson Army in this area are all fixed timers with actual fixed spawns, right? You can't manipulate that at all. You can only kill it, and it'll come back exactly 4 minutes later, or whatever, you know, whatever the timer is. But no, like, the big mobs and everything else now, they're just fixed timers. They just are gonna spawn in 1 or 2 locations, and that's it. There's nothing you can do to manipulate that. In reality, the EHM Mammoth has like I think it's like 4 or 6 locations it can spawn. Just 3 of them happen to be in the same spot, right? And the other 3 are in the other same spot. But you'll notice that it sometimes spawns slightly farther away from, you know, like an area or whatever. And like the tree is the same way. The tree in EHM also spawns in like 1 of 5 areas, but you know, that's it, right? This one, or this one. Whereas the EHM Mammoth is like 3 here and 3 here, right? It's something like that. But there's no real way to block it. You remember seeing a pattern where if too many people waited on the Mammoth spawn, it would never spawn? Sometimes if we moved, it would spawn where we were. I've never seen that before, where you can block a spawn by standing there. You'd have to block all the spawns, right? You'd have to block all the places where the Mammoth can spawn, if that's a thing, possibly. Let's say people are waiting at both the north and the south area, and they're crowded like crazy. That would be the main way to test it to see if it's true. But you'd have to start a timer. You would have to literally time and see if that's occurring based on how long you're waiting, right? If you wait 7 minutes and nothing spawned, then you can say that yes, we have blocked the spawn because the timer is supposed to be 5 minutes, right? Or whatever the actual timer is. You'd go back later and you'd test yourself to check to make sure what the actual timer is. And then you're making sure that you actually reached over it. I think there is a great way to test it specifically with the Mammoth. But I've not heard of that happening, no. I've never seen that as a thing. I think it's 10 minutes? Oh, maybe. Maybe it's a 10-minute respawn. I don't know what the actual respawn on the Mammoth is, but you get my point, right? You get what I'm talking about. You'd have to essentially wait out that time, and then getting people to sit still for that long is kind of hard. But you can do it, I guess. Alright, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm tired of farming these. I got 31! Friggin' 31 synthesis stones and all that. I'm never gonna use them, because I don't like using these little ones anyways. And regardless, I'm at... oh, I guess I have to get this to tier 2, huh? I want another stat. That's such an expensive thing, though. I don't really care about it much. It's too expensive. I'd rather get everything else up. Ooh, let's go synthesize stuff. Oh, I also have to do Red Dragon. The theory was it's because of the huge hitbox of the mob. I think it's a little simpler than that. I don't know about that. Because I've had stuff respawn directly on top of me before, so unless they just have it for the Mammoth or some particular mobs, I don't think that can be it. Something else might be blocking it, maybe vehicles or players with mounts or something. I don't really know. I don't know, it's really impossible to say, but I think it's a testable theory. You just have to get about 100 players, that's all. Just get like 100 players. you know, convince them all to stand somewhere. I don't want this mackerel. You saw where I can get it though. Convince them all to stand somewhere. See what happens, right? That's a tough test. If you can convince people to do it. Or 33 with mounts pets, true. Well, I'd say 100 with mounts pets, to be honest with you. If you really want to test it quickly, you're going to need a lot more. Wait, did we really? Oh, right, Elixir rank 2, never mind. It's a good thing we didn't DC over the period that this labor potion was switching over. Alright, how many do I have? 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna be broke after this. 14, 15. I'm hoping for some other stuff to sell. And then maybe, like after this, I should have enough gold to take this up to Mythic. But I will need to, I'll need to start spending labor for an income, I think, after this. Thanks for the follow, Diablo. And for everybody else, too. We had a few follows earlier that I might have missed. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We have enough. We have enough, but then I don't think we have enough labor to try to actually get this up to tier 2. Oh, man. Oh wait, do we have enough? I actually don't think we do. Maybe we don't have enough gold to do this. I'm gonna need to get one of those fortune boxes and just get 1,000 gold out of them, right? Easy. Just get 1,000 gold. Thankfully, I really don't have any other goals, so this is fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, we have enough. We have enough gold. I definitely don't think we have enough gold to synthesize or awaken it, though. Alright, what is this? Are we close? Ooh, getting there. Okay. I'm gonna do 3, because I want to see if it procs. Yeah, because if it procs, I think it'll go up to Mythic. Nope. One more? Trying to be extremely labor efficient. Look at how labor efficient this is. If it procs... Okay, it didn't proc. Okay. Alright, Mythic. Yay! We did it. It's a Mythic shield now. Okay. Hooray! We did it. Look how cool this shield looks. Alright. Cool. Alright, now we have to play the RNG game, which thankfully we get like 6 of these a day, so eventually I will get this up. Okay. Oh, 30% chance to start, too. Oh, man. How nice. Look at that. So what does this give me? It gives me a Legendary Radiant Shield, which is a 20-meter pull, and the pull is 13 meters wide. Look at that. That's great. 300 labor to try? Are we going to get it? Absolutely not. No way. But the bonus has gone up by 35%. Alright, one more time. We don't have enough labor to do this another time, so let's just make it happen. There we go. Instantly done. Okay, now I don't need any more of these I don't need any more of these awakening scrolls now. What am I going to do with them? I'm just going to store all my my awakening stuff, I guess. Those boxes, those crates that we get, and just save them for a later time. Oh, man. Alright, we did it. We did it, chat. We got a better shield, which now I have to, like, put on a bar, because apparently that's a thing. Let's put that here. Oh, Red Dragon! Okay, let's go. Red Dragon. We're gonna go to Red Dragon. Nice. Want more honor, so it works out. Let's take a look at the shield, though. Hey, look at this. It matches so well with my whole costume. It's a nice looking shield. What do I need to do to take this to tier 3? I need an Immortal Warden Awakening Scroll. Oh, but it needs to be Mythic for that. God, damn it. Okay, and I need all this other crap, which is not going to happen. Nobody wants to take me to that dungeon, man. RD shield? I really want an RD sword, honestly. I want the upgraded Red Dragon sword. I hope someday I'll get one. But, doubtful. Alright, so now I can do this from 20 meters. Now I can target somebody from 20 meters. And do this. Yeah. Nice! I can really stay out of combat and do that from really, really far away. This is amazing. actually really, really good. I'm happy about this. This was a good investment, I think. Or I'll make use of it. I'm going to find a way to make this work. The other investment, of course, is getting the Nodachi up to Tier 2, which hopefully I'll be able to do. But it does require me to kill Taurus a bunch of times, so it's going to be a little bit of a minor inconvenience. But that's okay. I actually really enjoy doing Missung Dungeon, especially in hard mode, so... And I gotta do it a few more times anyways for achievements. I just gotta convince WoW to come back online to do that. Oh, that's a good place to advertise for Sanctuary dungeon groups. I just got somebody in shout chat being like, need one healer. Well, yeah, and in Red Dragon, you can do that. Yeah, people have Stratas already. I'm sure that they got it through completely illegitimate means like farming alts, but whatever, man. It's gonna happen, so what can you do? Hey, Mod Monkey, hello, hello. I know, it's pretty cool, too. I want to see what happens when you can upgrade... Oh, shoot, what am I doing? I usually am I'm a pilot for this, usually. Hold on. Let me be my pilot again. Let me do my pilot stuff. There we go. Alright, get in. Get in, people. Come on. Come on, I'm cool, too. I don't have a strata, but look at this thing. Yeah, there you go. Yes, yes. Get over here. Come on. Did the raid not go through? No, I don't know. I didn't get any notification for a raid. Twitch is broken. This is why I don't like... Ah, God. Ever since raids came out, everything's been kind of breaking. I don't even know. But I appreciate it. Hello, everybody, from Mod Monkey Stream. If you've never been to one of my streams before, I do Archeage content. Usually I just help people out, answer questions about different things. You know, answer questions from new, returning players, and so on. Right now we're just chilling, and we've been talking all day about different stuff with regards to some of the new content that's coming out. There's this whole Archeage 2 announcement, which is pretty cool, but we're not really expecting that for, like, God, who knows, 2 to 5 years anyways. So we just kind of talked about it for a little bit and spent a lot of today just chilling, answering questions and such. But yeah, welcome everybody from the stream. Hello, hello. We're just doing this. We're doing really bouncing. God, people keep glitching off. We're doing Red Dragon really quickly. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks, my monkey. Castles out in sea. That's a good question. Are castles out in the sea? When? I have no idea. Take care, man. Have a good one. Hope you had a good stream. They are not. Really? Even still, what, do they have any kind of like? Have they said anything about when castles are going to come out, or when anything is going to come out to that regard with like Aurora content, like Western Rom, Eastern Rom, Whale Song Aegis. God, what else is? What else? I guess that's kind of it, isn't it? At least for now. Oh God, I can't even move because somebody's standing badly in the car. Okay, so those came out last month, okay, but no castles yet. They've done no announcements about it. The castle system is kind of a big one. But you guys have pirates now, right? Oh, Exile. October's Exile. Damn. Right, you don't have pirates then, unless it's the old pirate system. Oh, it would be the old pirate system. No pirates though. Okay. But it's the old system. Somebody could go pirate, right? Not watching. I'm not watching because there's like other cars nearby too. What? Did they just like? That was weird. Right. September's Nori. Otherwise, that's so weird. You guys don't even have Nori equipment yet. Oh my God. I like that they're doing this though. I actually do. I've been thinking about it, like whether or not if we had a sporadic release of content in Archeage Unchained, I think it'd be better. But it's better and worse in both different ways, right? Sometimes it's nicer to have options to everything, but then like people got super carried away with it in Archeage Unchained and like tried to do everything at the same time, and because of that, everybody had burnout, and people got burned out very, very quickly. They felt like it was daily age. You had to do everything. to quote be competitive, even though people don't understand how math works, right? But I get it, right? No upgraded East base either. Wow. Damn. That's... Wait. I think it only needs to be like rank 2, doesn't it? It doesn't need to be that crazy rank. For, That's so weird. But, like, it's super populated on C. Is it? How? I know you want to get on. Okay. Get on. You... Okay. The guy just ran over him. Oh, man. Poor guy. Jeez. Stand in the middle of the road, get run over by a car. Holy crap. Just witnessed murder. Alright, we're going. Your East has died off? Oh, really? I don't even know what to say. Again, I wish that C was treated a little differently. I wish it was less of a pay-to-win thing, and... Even... Oh, you know what? On his screen, it's probably just touching him, right? On his screen, it probably sees me very close to him. Just due to lag and everything. No, we're too far! Okay. There's people standing in the car are making it a lot slower, so it's harder for me to... I can't be on the outside of the circle, I have to drive more on the inside of the circle in order to catch up to the big ol' red dragon. In fact, if I want to get there at all, I need to cut the circle through the middle and go this way. Ban/quit. I guess, yeah. There you go. Prime example of what happens when a server over-bans people is everybody ends up quitting and it feels a lot more empty. Who knows? Maybe Game Ago under-banning people was actually the way to keep Archeage alive. And then people would eventually realize that gear isn't that crazy, and that nobody would eventually realize that I have to be shouting it from the rooftops and showing math off for people to understand it, but even still that won't be a thing, right? I don't know, who knows? Who knows what the right way is? West is urging, East non-stop too. They're killing us. Yes, absolutely. That's another problem too, is that when you're ahead, you try to continue to get even further ahead, and that sucks, because then it makes the game stale and not fun. And yet, that happens all the time. That's why I don't kill people. Like, I don't kill people with low gear score, or anybody who's just mindlessly doing something or whatever. I'll just leave them alone, because, like, what the hell, man? What are you gaining? Maybe I'll go and poke fun at them. I've done this a lot, where I go in, I take people down to, like, 5% health, and then I run away. I don't even kill them. I just take them that. I just show them that I can. This is an easy fight for me. I'm getting the hell out of here. But yeah, don't come around my land again, because I swear. But otherwise, I usually look for fights that are literally people who I can't beat, because those are more fun for me. For me to try to challenge like a 1v2 or you know, try to kill out. Like I've done that on stream how many times over the years, right? Where I try to challenge myself and fight people who I shouldn't be able to kill, and sometimes I surprise myself, which is fun. Those are the kind of gameplay I wish everybody was into, but it doesn't tend to be that way, which is really unfortunate. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. You don't show up to PvP anymore? If we were winning, it's no fun. If we're losing, that's good enough for the server. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do. That's why, like, anytime I'm in a winning position, I just get really bored and I end up leaving, or I do something else, right? Like, it's not fun. I don't like being the... What's the opposite of an underdog? Overdog. I don't know. I like being the underdog because it's more fun. If I'm winning all the time, I get really bored and I don't play the game anymore. Cause, like, what's the challenge? I'm not learning anything. It's not fun. I'll go do something else. Upper dog. Yeah, if you're the upper dog. I actually think there is a... Are we doing full send? I gotta watch a little bit here. I actually think there is a word for... What is it? You're not... Well, you're not the underdog, you're the blank. What is it? There's totally a word for it. There's like 10 different hero guilds? What do you mean, Harry Potter? On C, I'm guessing, right? What do you mean by hero guilds? Battle pets? Oh, okay. You do battle pets. I've got a little bit of time here. I got reverse gravity, so I've got a little bit of time. Hero... Oh, equals China's work. Okay, I see what you mean. The name of the guilds are all hero. Yep. Got it. Not anymore. I mean, yeah, those kind of things die out over time too. Okay, I gotta pay attention. Okay, I'm watching this. I'm saving all my damage for like 50% when he's doing the thing. Reverse gravity, good. I think people will actually chill. I don't think we have enough DPS for this, though, to be honest. Oh god, they're actually holding. They're not doing full DPS. Holy shit. Wait, they're actually not. Take my pet back. Holy shit, they're actually waiting out the timer. Our DPS is low. God. Next slide, please. They don't want to full send. Wait, they actually don't want to. Okay. Alright, we're chilling. They made a call. People stuck with it. That's fine. Oh, try to burn as much after second regen. I don't know about that. I think that does work, actually, but I don't think people are practiced enough for it. Oh, after second regen. Oh, never mind. Okay, after second regen, yeah. Good. Sorry, I was thinking after first regen in my head. God, that's laggy. Ugh, it's because I'm streaming, too. I didn't think. Wait, no. No, don't full send. Ugh. Don't do it. If they do it, I have to play along. Wait, actually we could. Oh, now we have to. We don't have a choice. Oh, God, people. It's fine, though. It's actually okay because it doesn't have regen. It doesn't have regen. We're fine. It's not terrible. It's just annoying. But it's fine. I just don't know why they... I don't know why they DPS'd it down. We didn't have any choice at the end. As soon as it turned 499, I was like, alright, well, we have to kill it now. But whatever, it's the same as if we regened it twice, and... Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Now, I'm actually surprised that went as well as it did. That could have turned badly at any point in time. It could have started second regen and then immediately flown up into the air. Whoa, that killed a ton of people. Alright, why is this Red Dragon more entertaining than normal? We need one-way transfers in C to balance out both servers. That'd be nice. I wish they did that everywhere. But nope. It's usually free transfers. Nobody wants to manage it. Unless it's done automatically, but then people get like alts involved and stuff. C is still a free server, right? It's not like you have to buy to play, so people can just make alts and manipulate it. Yeah, pirates could be interesting, but then, you know, pirates, sometimes the like, in your case, the East would go pirate, and then that makes it even easier to kill off East, right? So the Exile system would make it so that West can go pirate if they wanted to, but they usually wouldn't, unless there's some kind of like, internal trouble and a bunch of West people want to go, I guess. Could make it more interesting. That's kind of what happened on Serenos, by my understanding, is that, like, the bigger faction ended up going pirates, and now everything is kind of balanced because generally... Oh, just hit my desk. Generally, you know, it's a bit more balanced across all the different factions, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so there's Exile System that's in the game right now for us. C will get it at some point. Essentially, it allows you... Yeah, so it's a temporary faction change, where you can go to a weaker faction, a specifically weaker faction, that is determined by in-game metrics for, like, bosses killed and activity and stuff. But we don't really know the specifics there. But the idea is that the stronger faction has a reason to go to a weaker faction, okay? And actually, the idea is that they'll go to the weaker faction and actually be rewarded by it in several ways, by, like, getting special hero gems. Not really hero gems, but, like, slightly lower version of the hero gems, and there's some other stuff to it. I don't know. A little bit complicated, but that's the premise of it, is that it encourages people to go to the weaker factions, at least for a little while, to participate in content and stuff. Overall, the first version of the Exile system, the one that you guys will probably be getting, and the one that we have right now in Archeage Unchained and Archeage Legacy, is an extremely exploitable system. The idea is that you can actually manipulate your faction to look weaker than the weaker faction, meaning you can steal people from the weaker faction during that week. It's a completely backwards version of the Exile system, but people do actually abuse it to steal and make sure that all the best people are in the top faction, right? And it sucks that's the way that it is. There is a second version of the Exile system that we don't quite have yet. I believe it's on Korea. It's been around in Korea for some time. And that one's a little bit harder to abuse. But in general, yeah, people abuse the crap out of these things. With all the shit we do as West, it's unlikely. What do you mean? That people would abuse it? Or wouldn't abuse it? What do you mean by that, Gwen? We do everything, East does nothing? Oh. Well, that's the thing, is that if you guys just didn't do something for 1 week, then you'd be able to steal people from East, right? That's pretty much all that it is. It's not that complicated. The new system makes it so that you'd have to, like, not do anything for months in order to actually abuse it, which is a lot, obviously, more fair. Because then it's like, yeah, sure, don't do any content for a month. Nobody's going to do that, right? Nobody's going to stop doing content for a month. So it's much harder to abuse in that sense. But yeah, all you'd have to do is not do anything for 1 week. And also purple on your own faction so they don't do CRGR. I'm literally not even kidding. This is how people abuse it, is they'll make sure their own faction doesn't do CRGR. And then suddenly their activity goes down to nothing, and the opposing activity goes down to anything. And as long as it's anything, you can steal some people. And that's exactly how people abuse it. And it sucks, but that's what people do. East doesn't do half CRGR? Oh well. I see the activity there is then quite low, if that's the case. Jeez. Oh my god, look at the slideshow. I want the 380 or 3080. I really want it. Can I please have it? Just give me an early version. Look at all these other people on the internet. I'm a streamer, right? I can get one. Where's my streamer privileges? I want a 3080. I really want to see how it will perform with all this stuff. Now you guys are at levy free farming? Oh, I see. They've made a schedule on which guild will get it when. Wow. Well, at least... Oh, okay. They're not actually buying it out for gold then. They're actually just... maybe they're doing it internally with each guild. Yeah. It's kind of how... It's the cycle of any Archeage server. It's just... It's all normal. We've seen it a million times, haven't we, Gwen? This is nothing... It's nothing new for us. Again, I was really, really hoping that you guys at sea would be able to brag about so many things. And, again, it's unfortunate it didn't turn out that way. West is working together, server restarted. That's good. In general, that's actually good. If you guys have that kind of a positive... Oh god, it's stuck on scrolling in. In general, that's actually good. Yeah, if people actually tried to make sure that East was still popular or populated, that would be the full story. Let East have a lot... Dude, let East have 1 levy, and you'll see how much their population comes back. Seriously. Oh god. Oh, it really is a lag fest. Look at this. Jeez. What the hell happened? There, we got it. They're doing the opposite, yeah. Exactly, yeah. But nobody would ever give up a levy or something like that. No, realistically, nobody wants that. I don't know, it's weird. It's always been this way. I don't know what people are trying to gain. It's a video game, you know? You gotta... If you don't create yourself competition, nobody else is going to. Alright, your competition's gonna leave, and then your competition is your content. Now, to be fair, a lot of people actually do like PvE Archeage, right? Actually, people do enjoy PvE Archeage because... I guess... I don't know. It's weird to me, I don't really get... I guess I don't understand why, because there's other games that are better for big world boss PvE. If you like big world boss PvE, there's frickin' Monster Hunter, right? Go play Monster Hunter, that's a great game for that. But... Or Final Fantasy, or ESO! ESO's amazing! I love ESO for, like, big world boss PvE. It's actually really cool, but, like, I don't know, why Archeage? Maybe because Archeage has so much other content, too, people want to get involved with everything, but... I guess that'd be why, right? So they still want to play, because of all the other things, too. I guess that's fair. I don't know. We went to PvP at East GR when there's no raid in Cinder. Yeah, that's weird, right? When you go to just punish the other faction for showing up, that doesn't make them want to go out to anything at all. I get that people are bored, but if you're that bored where you're causing problems for the opponent's faction, you're going to continue being bored, by the way. You're going to continue being bored for a very long time if you're already trying to scrap whatever PvP you can, alright? You're going to run out of food really, really quickly if you're just trying to eat whatever crumbs you can find on the floor. Alright, you got to learn how to bake bread. Otherwise you're not doing anything good for yourself. Hey, Ludosius. Hello, hello. Heard something about crumbs? Yeah, you know how things are. People are picking up crumbs off the ground. It's totally normal. It's not even a 5-second rule. It's just, they're picking up whatever they can. They try to deny 100% of content. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody does it, though, across every server, right? C is not alone in that. We've seen it in every single server in Archeage, where the big groups want to dominate everything, so they kill off all their content so that they win in a video game. Imagine wanting to win in a video game. It's not even like a competitive game where there's no actual like prize money reward, alright? It doesn't matter. What are you gonna win? $100? Like from selling an account? Alright. Whatever, man. Just mow somebody's lawn, you're gonna be fine. Alright, it's ridiculous. Yeah, 100-year rule, that's right. Pick up all the crumbs you want. Oh, froggy time. East reset rate is dodging west. West to exile, we go sun gold. I mean, I'm not surprised, yeah. They're trying to... They would be trying to, right, dodge it, right? Or get away from it or ignore it, right? That's kind of what we're doing right now on Win, is we're trying to ignore Oso, and we do all the other content we can, which we do, and it benefits the West. Oso gets to do whatever they want. We kind of just forgot about them. We're getting up gear and PvPing them at times, and in many cases we can actually have a pretty good fight now, which is pretty good. That does take time, right? It's not an instant sort of thing. Are we in war yet? No, not yet. We have a little bit of time. Oh, hey, they made an Aegis port. Amazing. I don't have to. Tell us to come back C. Back east C. I don't know about that. You guys have a lot of Brazilian players in C? Probably not, right? Because I don't see that being a thing. Yeah, everything is technically infinitely old. That's true. Everything is just stardust, right? Literally, just eat whatever. Alright, if you throw up, you throw up. That's just the universe telling you to not do that again. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. There wouldn't be any Brazilian or Portuguese players playing on C, just because it's too high of a ping, right? Don't eat tickles though. That's not healthy. Don't do anything like that. But yeah, so in general, I don't know. It's the cycle of Archeage. We see it literally all the time, man. They can't make an account. They can. Let's be fair here. Oh my god, jeez, freaking pop-ups. Come on. Don't do that to me, video game. Yeah, unless you buy it. Right, exactly. You buy a temporary mobile number to be able to play. Yeah, that's right. Yep, we've seen it before. People have done that even with like Korean accounts, right? To be able to get a Korean account. This isn't anything new. People do whatever they can to play. But yeah, you wouldn't really see it in the Brazilian, Portuguese population, I guess. Just because ping is too high, it's not as interesting. And to be fair, by the same logic, I cannot believe at all, Gwyn, you played on any of our servers ever. All right, I just don't understand. I couldn't do it on a C server. Us Americans are not that interesting. I'm just gonna be honest with you, alright? It's not that interesting. You don't have to play on our servers. I mean, I'm glad that you did, because, you know, it's nice to have a new friend, and you've been pretty cool. But Jesus, man, we're not that... No other choice? What? Just bring an EU server. There's an EU server that's slightly closer. Actually, what is your ping to the EU server? Have you checked? Now I'm kind of curious. How's Cursebrand? I've had a ton of fun with Cursebrand. All these latest patches, ever since Swiftblade came out, I've been having an absolute blast. I'm so glad that I was able to replace Shadow Play with something that's even a bit more faster and a bit more fun, with so many combos that it has. I've really enjoyed the Cursebrand gameplay. It's hard for me to even want to switch out Occultism for something else because I love Occultism so much, but Swiftblade itself has been so much fun. So I've really enjoyed all of this latest 6.0 and up gameplay. And of course I'm excited to see all the later changes that help out other classes too, like the archery changes that are upcoming, or you know, like nerfs to malediction and other things to help balance out the game a little bit. So should make things a little bit more fun. The stat changes will be really, really crazy. And again, looking forward to those kind of things as well, to see how they balance out the game, if at all. Oh, you did start an EU actually. It's slightly worse? Okay. If it's only slightly worse, then I guess... Wait, slightly worse? I gotta look at a map. No, I'm sorry, not even a map of the world. I need to look at a map of the wires underneath the ocean to see how in the world it can be worse. Dude, can you imagine if Starlink becomes a big thing? You can literally play anywhere on any region and be pretty damn competitive. If in anything other than an FPS, obviously. You wouldn't want to play an FPS like that. But for any of these games, pretty good. Average 30% faster than the underwater optical cables. It's awesome. Playing Cleric and Zealot. Zealot! Oh wow, what's Zealot? Zealot would have to be another form of Vitalism, I'm guessing, right? So I'm thinking Vitalism, Defense, and Soulcraft? No, that's Caretaker. What is Zealot? Or Zealot, as I used to call it back in StarCraft when I was a little babby. What is Zealot? I'm pretty sure it's occultism. Oh, well that's not... Whoa, okay. Alright, I don't know if you know this or not, just to let you know, but Cleric and Zealot are totally different classes. I don't know how you achieve that, but alright, fair enough. Sorcery, Malediction, and Occultism. Cool. Great. Then you get to experience the game from two different aspects. Ah, because you'd have two different characters. That's fair, yeah. That would be fair enough, yeah. Maybe I should make an archery alt. My one alt, I should make him an archer. And I still need to delete the other alt in this account, because I never use it for anything. I can't even be arsed to do anything with it. But that's cool. Would kind of prefer to be on NA than C. Thinking of playing on NA for AOC, even though there's Ocean. God, I don't know. What does OC actually stand for? Oceanic, right? I just say ocean servers in my head all the time. Yeah, that's true, man. In 100 years, ping isn't gonna be anything. We live in a weird time. I lived through the time of cassette players and other things, so I get it. Ocean server. Oh my god. Cleric is so annoying to play solo, so you made this. Oh, that's fair, yeah. As like a second character. I mean, yeah, it's in the ocean, yeah. You know, they actually have servers in the ocean now, right? They use the ocean as a cooling system, and they do it in a way where it actually enhances the ecosystem instead of killing off the ecosystem. I think Microsoft has done this a little bit. It's actually kind of interesting, the sort of things that they've done there. With literally servers that are in the ocean. And kid you not, you can look that stuff up. That's really, really awesome. And it actually builds up an ecosystem around those places for fish to actually go and create nests and create, like, the, you know, coral ends up growing there. And it's pretty cool stuff, yeah. So there you go, ocean server. I'm not even kidding. It's a thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't wait to play AOC, of course. Every time I play another MMO, I'm like, this is Archeage. That's not the way Archeage plays. That's too much fun for me to play Archeage. I'm a little sad that I'm going to have a bad bias towards AOC. But I really like the sort of things they're doing with the way that the gameplay changes. And I love the idea behind everything, so I'm pretty excited about it. I just don't think it's going to be a long-term game for me. Which is fine, right? I think everybody has their own market for gaming. It should be that way. Not everybody's gonna like every game. That's okay. But for AOC, it should... I don't know. You wish AOC was fantasy-based instead of medieval-based? What? Wait, what's the difference? Because I would, if anything, I would say that it is fantasy-based, but do you mean it's because it's more... The world is more realistic medieval times rather than unrealistic fantasy crazy? I don't know. I mean, they have gobloids. It's more knight-like. I mean, it's a little bit of a slower-paced game, right? Instead of elves and shit. Those gobloids, or goblins, as most people actually call them. I'm just a weirdo. There's like other different creatures you can ride on as mounts and stuff. There's all sorts of things in that game, right? So, I don't know, it's a good mix of both, yeah. And again, I'm excited for it, but like, God, I don't know, man. I feel bad, because I know that I'm going to be like, this is an Archeage. I know, because I've done that before like a million times. And every single time I'm like, damn, I really wish I could enjoy this game. I actually kid you not. I really wish I could enjoy ESO. Okay, I'm not gonna. To be fair, I love ESO. I really do. I think Elder Scrolls Online was an amazing game. Right? It's a different game than Elder Scrolls franchise, right? Just like Archeage 2 is a different game than Archeage 1, probably, and how Guild Wars 2 is a different game than Guild Wars 1. Okay, ESO is a very different game than Elder Scrolls, but I love ESO. I really do. I think they did amazing things with story. They made amazing systems for people to interact with one another and play the game together. I think it was awesome. But it's not Archeage, so I just can't enjoy it, man. I just can't. I keep trying. I kept trying, man. I tried to make the PvP enjoyable for me. I tried to do some crazy things. But god damn it, it's not Archeage. So, I couldn't do it. And it's like, it's killing me. Oh crap, I didn't do this thing. I hope I didn't miss the first one. I didn't. Very good. Lloyd's is what biologists would call them. That's true, yeah. I can see that as a thing. Oh, man. That sucks, doesn't it? And you know what sucks more? Is exactly what I was talking about earlier. If Archeage 2 is not literally an exact copy of Archeage 1, I'm going to be sad. And then I'm going to be like, I can't even enjoy this. I love the lore, but I can't even enjoy this. And I'm going to be really, really sad. I actually will be due. I already know. I already know myself. I'm going to be like, oh, I really want to get in on this. But god damn it. It's going to suck. It's going to be a bad feeling. I really hope it's not that way. I really hope they bring back all the craziness of Archeage. I really hope they do. I really want them to. It's all that I care about. I'll play it forever. Watching Jalan talk about AOC, watching what image video he can share, seems there will be some actual flying. Yeah, of course. There's a few flying mounts in the way that they want AOC to work and operate with people flying around. The whole point with AOC, though, is that you're actually kind of stuck in one place, right? So, like, you literally have to travel the world, which can take some time. You can't just fast travel from place to place. And so there's some value in owning a certain location or something like that. And I get it. I actually really like that. But it's not Archeage. It's a totally different game than Archeage. I think it's amazing what they want to do with it. It's just not Archeage, right? It's a different game. They're just going to appeal to a different audience, which is normal and fine and good. And it's a good thing. If it appealed to the same audience, you'd actually run into more problems than anything. BDO had a little bit of an issue. Alright, then they ended up appealing to a different audience eventually. But at first it was a very much like, oh, you could play this game instead. And then they ended up running into issues, and it was still pay to win, and then you lost that audience, and then they had to redo things, and Bless Online had a very similar situation, I guess. But when you appeal to a different audience, you're in a great spot, and I think all these games are doing a good job at that. Oh, pretty sure they said it's only for its top few guild leaders. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, that's fair. Can we just get Lineage 3? Please! We've been begging for Lineage 3 for centuries at this point. Alright? Why are we not doing that? Holy crap. Lineage 3, come on guys. Okay, I didn't really like the lore of Lineage 2 though. And I didn't play Lineage 1 to know it. Like, Archeage is literally... Yeah, it is pay to win. I know. But Archeage is literally like, it has all the lore stuff you need to make whatever you want, because it's based off a novel. It's got that going for it. So they're trying to do that with Archeage, which I guess... I get it. I still like Archeage more than I liked Lineage 2, to be fair. Which is probably, I don't think that's that far-fetched, right? Oh, wait, I shouldn't be killing this. What am I doing? But it's a good one, yeah. It's a great old MMO that introduced so many crazy ideas that we now think of totally normally in MMOs. Like the siege system. This is like a normal thing now in MMOs. But back then it was very new and unique in the way that it operated. And they really they bashed down the market and made something awesome out of it. Which, I mean, took years of actual balancing to make it actually good, but my point is that, like, they put the effort into making it work. It's pretty cool. Hey Dirtmore, hello, hello. To be honest, it has some elements from Archeage, for example, how it lets you mix several classes. A little bit, yeah. They took some good things from Archeage, and some good things from World of Warcraft, and some good things from Worm Online, and some good things from New World, and some good... This is how MMOs are made. This is actually how good MMOs are made, is you take the good stuff from different MMOs and you make a game out of it. And then it sort of appeals to a different audience, but that's fun, right? That's the interesting part about it. And so AOC is kind of going that route, which is great. Yeah, it's got some aspects from Archeage. It's a little bit of a different gameplay that appeals to a bit more of a wider audience, which is actually good, right? I don't think this crazy fast gameplay of Archeage appeals to everybody, and it should. I think it's extremely unique. And if it did appeal to everybody, then we'd be living in a very different world right now. What did they take from Hello Kitty Online? The cats, sure, right? Archeage took from Hello Kitty Online. Hello, Kitty. They have a Hello Kitty car in Korea, by the way. Maybe if AOC goes and teams up with Hello Kitty, they'll get a Hello Kitty car in AOC. I don't see them doing that at all. Period. I think it's funny, though. And Fearens, yeah. We got Fearens here, too. Sure. True. Oh, man. That's funny. I'm gonna sit this out. I'm gonna let them kill stuff. I need to drink more water too. Drink your water, people. And it's posture check. Posture check. Make sure you have correct posture. Sinister Bear actually got me a much better version of the standing desk than what I have right now, which has been really, really nice to use. I'm not using it right now, but I'll probably switch to it later for the afternoon. Oh no, we're busy this afternoon. Ah, damn. Forgot about that. You're playing Fern, so you can make as many jokes as you want. That's fair. I can too, but I'm not playing Fern. I can make as many jokes as I want, they just won't be taken as well. And nothing stops you from making the jokes, right? Oh man, we actually hit 600 followers. Thanks, guys. We got 600 followers on Twitch. We're getting there. We're getting to 1 million. I got a notification from YouTube that was like, "Hey, if you want to become a partner, you better get 1,000 subs pretty fast." That's pretty much what the base of this message was. I'm not even gonna kill it. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. That's literally what the message was for the most part. Because otherwise, I'd have to like re-sign some documents that I signed apparently a long time ago with early access to partners. Want to sell YouTube accounts at 2.5 subs? Is that a thing? I guess that's a thing. Jeez, you need 1,000 subs to be able to make money off of YouTube. Okay. And you need a bunch of watch time as well, which actually I'm getting pretty close to, especially because of this last lore video. I'm not trying to make money off of any of this, I don't really care, but that said, it'd be nice. I don't think it's going to be a thing. Appearance from Master Race. If racial skill mitigates fall damage. True. Can drop from really high up and be full health and getting a fight. Yep. Absolutely. You know what else does? Shadow play. And there's some other stuff too. There's quite a few things that'll let you survive a fall, but that said, it is pretty cool. It's not that big of a deal. I do this whole Twitch and YouTube stuff for the hell of it. I do it for fun. I'm not doing it to make anything off of it. I just like being social and talking to you guys, and I still consider myself an introvert. Which somebody would yell at me about, but in general, it's a bit more fun for me to interact with all of you fine folks. But yeah, people sub to accounts and then just like never unsub. It's totally true. So yeah, if you start, you want me to start posting in your channel instead, Gwyn? I'll just post all my videos in your channel. I'll just re-image it, it's fine. It's not even want to sell, it's just, I'll just start doing it. I don't care. I don't think I'd get enough views to make even a penny regardless, so it's not that big of a deal. Archeage. If I wanted to become popular and make a bunch of money off of streaming, I wouldn't be playing Archeage. I'd be playing something I don't enjoy, which is really stupid, and not something that I want my life to become. So, I'd rather play a game that I actually enjoy and understand very well, and, you know, in the meantime help teach people about it, so they can also enjoy it a bit better. Your bot report video? 0 views? Yeah. Sure, Gamigo looked at it. Yeah, that's how you know. Actually, now they won't even take videos from YouTube. I have to, like, upload it as an actual file. It's really weird. I think people have been abusing the CS system in Gamigo for quite some time, trying to get people banned that actually shouldn't have been banned. And now they're like, well, we can't do what we used to do. At least that's my understanding of it. That's my only guess as to why they've become more and more strict over time. It's because everybody keeps posting really, really bad stuff. And so now they're trying to, like, I don't know. People abuse the system. So, that's how it works. Should I play a new skill point for? Fern is just a furry with a shock absorption. Yeah, right, yes. It's true. You don't? Yeah. Well, I mean, I have Swiftblade that I use to ignore fall damage. I have my rocket boots to ignore fall damage, right? I switched to my rocket boots and then I use that at the bottom of the jump. So I have a few things. You could use a glider right at the bottom of your jump, and then you'll ignore fall damage that way. It's pretty nice. I think most people just do that, if you're able to take out your glider by that point. Oh, we did it. I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, behind enemy lines, it's true. If you can really land it behind enemy lines in time. If you have high ping, it's going to be a lot harder. A lot of people will set up for behind enemy lines by using something like Blade Blast if you're melee. Teleporting the Swiftblade one, I don't believe works. Oh, nice, first try, got it. Let's go check it out. Let's see, we're gonna die? Yeah. Okay, well, to be fair, I didn't think that was gonna work anyways. I should have, like, stopped myself just to see if it would avoid taking fall damage. Let's give it a go. Let's try and see if it'll work. Oh wow, look at that. So they took the report just from a YouTube video and they did that. That's weird. Maybe it was a long time ago. Use it, but shoot it up. Oh, you're talking about Blade Blast, yeah. I thought you were talking about the teleport. You said the teleport in Swiftblade. I thought you were talking about that, not Blade Blast. Yeah, Blade Blast will work for sure, yeah. That's what I do. I thought you meant this teleport. I thought you meant Blink. Blink would avoid fall damage. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't think Blink allows you to. I've tried that before. It wouldn't work. Yeah, and another one they wanted to upload the WeTransfer. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I have to do now for them. Or I'll do it actually to... they accept Google videos, or whatever, Google Drive as well, I've noticed, because that seemed to work as well. Oh, you killed me, Sensitive. Use teleport. That's fine, I don't care. I don't think falling actually... I don't think you have to pay for that in repair costs, actually. God, I'm broke now. I don't have any gold. But I do have a fancy shield. Look at my fancy shield. Look at that thing. Ooh, it's not even loaded in. Texture-wise. So fancy. Now I gotta get my Mist Song Nodachi up, and then I'll be happy. And then, like, I can't really use the Synthesis event for anything else. I'll maybe use it to, like, get my chest up to Mythic, maybe my pants. But, like, I don't care, man. It doesn't do anything in the long term. It's such small numbers. If it did anything, I would have done it by now. A long time ago. I've already run the numbers. It doesn't matter. Alright, have a good one, Ludosius. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna wrap up anyways right now. I'm gonna, like, go eat lunch, and then we got other stuff happening this afternoon. For this weekend, I think the plans are to stream both days, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, you can probably expect to stream about midday Central Time, so like around when Mirage Isle starts. 7 a.m. time to sleep. God damn it, man. I can't even with you. Oh, Sunday might be busy around the regular time I'd stream in the afternoon, but we'll see. We'll try to figure it out. I want to stream both days. Again, if you like the content, follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter or other places too when I announce I go live. You can also join the Discord, the Archeage Research and Development Discord. I do announce there when I go live too. But I'm going to be done. I'm heading out. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks everybody for chilling. I got to make a whole bunch of highlights as well around the stream and whatever the heck we talked about with Archeage 2. We'll put that on YouTube as well, so you can enjoy that. Thanks everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Good day.